Het is een beetje fris, maar ik ga een beetje verwarmen. Florence, how are you today?
Hi, good. A little bit cold.
It's a bit chilly, I know, but we're keeping the vibe alive. A lot of people, you see a lot of people turned up. Also for you, of course, because you're going to be playing the main stage. I still remember 2 years ago, you were playing the Pyramid Marquee, ripping your dress halfway through the show. Amazing, amazing gig that was. What can we expect from today?
Well, hopefully maybe less dress ripping. I don't know what I'm wearing today, but hopefully something less rippable. And just songs from the new album. I don't think we had it last time we were here, so yeah, songs from Ceremonials and less tearing.
Well, looking forward to that. About your dresses, I always meant to ask you this. You have a lot of beautiful dresses on stage, so you also have to take them with you on tour. Do you have like some sort of walk-in closet on the bus, or are the other band members just restricted to only taking one pair of socks with them to save some room?
I have a case, so they fold up in a case. But it's not really like a walk-in closet. It just comes on and off the bus, but it opens out and they all get to hang up, which is nice.
How cool would that be, though? A bus with a walk-in closet. Wouldn't that be every woman's dream?
Yeah, I mean, that and other things, yeah. I mean, you know, we're women. What more do we want than buses and walk-in closets?
Well, the Rock Werchter website called your gig, you playing here at this 4-day festival, the dream date of the festival. How much of a compliment is that?
Oh, well, that's a huge compliment. Thank you so much.
If you could go on a dream date with any musician to a concert, which musician would it be and what concert would you go to?
What would I go to? I guess I would like to go and see Otis Redding at this playing on the Stax Soul Tour in the 60s. That would be amazing. You know, when he did that tour around Europe and with Sam and Dave and Otis Redding was on it, and that would be amazing.
And who would you take with you on the dream date? Because otherwise it wouldn't be a date, of course.
Who would I take?
I think is an interesting musician. Jack White was here yesterday. Do you like him? I don't know.
I was gonna say Jack White, but I'm too shy.
Why?
Because
it can be a first date, no kissing involved.
Okay. I never met him before, and I think I'd be too intimidated. I'd be like, "Hi, I've never met you before, but do you want to come in my time machine?" It's a strong first date, you know, not coffee or like a bagel. Do you want to come and get in my time machine and go back to the 60s with me to see Otis Redding? First of all, if I said that sentence to him, I think that he would be really freaked out. So.
I think you're kind of crazy. But still, it's something to dream about for the future. In the near future, there's a physical release of Spectrum, the new single on vinyl. It's a special one because it's the last one in this exclusive series with Karl Lagerfeld and stuff. So what can fans expect? There's remixes on it too?
Yeah, there's a Calvin Harris remix on it that I really love. And I think it's just kind of, it's kind of, you know, I'm English, and it's almost quite hard for me to wear my heart on my sleeve, because I think if you're English, you're kind of like can be quite reserved and quite like, it's almost easier for us sometimes to be like ironic, and you have to kind of fight through that to be really earnest and open-hearted. And I think in this song, that's something that I've really tried to do. You know, it's a kind of a celebration of, you know, equality and people kind of. You know, it's kind of embracing everything about each other.
So it was kind of nerve-wracking putting your feelings like
yeah,
out there.
Even saying that, I'm like, oh.
I still remember you. It was like 2 years ago when you were about to do the VMAs. You were saying you were so nervous you lost sleep over it. You even cried and stuff. Does that still happen? Because it only got bigger since then. And how do you cope with it when it happens?
Yeah, it still happens. But I guess I have learned to deal with it. I mean, I don't know. It's strange. Sometimes it's harder than others. I still get very nervous before big TV performances, because it's just like there's so much at that moment that could go wrong, and it's frightening, you know.
But it's because it's not only just live; it's also on TV and stuff.
Forever on YouTube, and you know.
Yeah, with YouTube and stuff. Are you? Do you surf around on YouTube a lot, like for? Maybe Florence and the Machine cover songs and stuff like that? Well, not really.
I don't really Google myself that much, or ever.
Well, Maybe you're too busy going on tour because you just did the States, Australia, New Zealand, now the summer festivals, then you're going back to the US till the end of 2012. What's your secret for making the end of the ride? Staying healthy, sports, food?
It's a good running. We've been running around festival sites recently and we've found some pretty weird stuff. Well, we found like behind all these vans, we just found this huge like dirt tip, but it was covered in poppies. It was amazing, like behind all these sheds. And what else did we find? When we went running in Reno, we found like a casino goose. There are all there's all these like casinos, and there was this goose that we went running like around the casinos every day, and there was just this goose that hung out in the car park like every day. It's a resident goose, and
you could have made it the band goose, like a band pet.
Band mascot. We couldn't really take it with us. And what else have we found? Loads of really weird stuff. A dead alligator turtle.
That alligator turtle?
Yeah, it was so... We were running... where was it we found the alligator turtle? You remember in America?
Did that even happen? The alligator turtle?
Yeah. You know, the big dead alligator turtle. I think it was maybe in St. Louis. Anyway, we were in America and we were jogging through this park, and we ran over this bridge and there was this big crowd of people looking at what I thought was a big rock. And then I looked over the bridge and it was this prehistoric creature, like literally enormous. Alligator turtles are like this big. Yeah. And it was such a strange thing, like all these strangers just staring at like this ancient creature that was dead, and no one could figure out what it was until some guy jogged past and went, "That's an alligator turtle. Their heads can't retract." And we found out what it was. But yeah, loads of weird stuff happens to us. It's as if we can't come back from the run until we found something really strange.
Have you gone for a run today?
We're going to go after the show, I think.
All right. Well, good luck with finding...
exploration jogging.
Explorational jogging. I guess I might take up jogging. It seems kind of interesting, more interesting to me now than before.
Strange stuff happens to you when you jog, yeah, I found.
Kind of like that, going for an adventure. Florence, thank you so much. I hope you're not as chilly anymore as before the interview.
Okay, I'm warmed up. Thank you for having me.
And have a great show at the main stage. Bye.